reason I'm making this video is a little bit like a story time. So basically Tuesday night, like I'm recording this Thursday morning. Tuesday night, I had work and I finished that, and then literally 2 minutes after I finished, my boss messaged me and he's like, "Yo, can you work Wednesday as well?" Because I wasn't rostered on for Wednesday, and I work at this pizza shop, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure, I can work Wednesday," because I didn't really have anything on, and so I did that. And then, oh sorry, it's just some roadworks up there. Kind of forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, and so last night I was working because I said I would, and I was so tired during the shift, like I didn't really want to be there. But anyways, I got it done, and then on my way back, like I drive there and back now because I got my Ps. On the way back, I figured out a little while ago I've got like a sports mode on my car, and it's this like little button that says S, and you just press it, and like, oh sick, oh, the car next to me was an L-plater, same company, the instructor, same company that I did my L-plates, like instructor lessons on. That's pretty funny. But yeah, aside from that, yeah, so I figured out it's got this sports mode, and I love to just like chuck it on and then just slam my foot down like when I go around a corner, so I can get up to speed really fast. And I did that because I wanted to get home quickly, and it's a bit of a bad habit I've gotten into. But yeah, so I turned right onto this road, which is like 60, and I'm doing like at least 70 on it. Which isn't great, and then there's this roundabout that comes up, and I was turning right at that to go along the road to get home, and that's when I like really floored it, and I really shouldn't have, like I regret doing it, but I did it, and then I saw like in my rearview mirror this car coming up behind me, and they were going really fast as well. I was like, okay, like who does this person think they are? And like they had really bright lights, like big kind of spotlights for headlights, and I was like, okay, maybe they're in a bit of a rush as well, like I don't know. And then I kept kind of going at around 60, I think I was going, and it should have been like it was a 50 zone. And then I kind of kept going at my like 60-ish speed. And then like they just chucked their red and blue lights on, and like my heart just like sunk, and I just like shat myself because it was a cop car, and it was an undercover one. Like it wasn't, it didn't have the label that it was a police car or anything. And I knew this, especially like when it drove off after it, after they stopped me, which I'll talk about in a sec. Yeah, so I just shat myself, and I was like, oh my god, I'm finished. Like I've just lost my license. I've had my Ps for what, like a month, maybe like 2 months, and I've already lost it, and I was just so bummed and like upset at myself. Sorry, I don't quite know what this car's doing. Yeah. And so I pull over to the side. There's like some parallel park bays, so I just go in there, and I'm just like, oh, fuck's sake, like why'd I have to do that? And then, he pulls up behind me and stuff, and I wind down my window, which by the way is like a manual window, like winder, like you gotta manually do it, which is really shit, because I've just got a shit box, right? Like I'm just 17, I think I got this car for like about $1,000 from my uncle. Yeah, so it's not great. And the kind of like the first thing he says when the cop comes up to my side is, yeah, don't you think you're pushing your shitbox a little bit too much there, mate? And yeah, he was definitely right. I was. It's a bit funny now I'm looking back on it. But yeah, he ended up being really chill. Pretty much just gave me a warning, which I really appreciate. And yeah, like I've learned my lesson. I haven't touched the sports mode today, which has been good. But yeah, like the lesson I've kind of learned is that you know, the speed limits, they exist for a reason, and I was doing it relatively safely. Like, I wasn't doing anything crazy on the roads. I was just going a bit faster, kind of down an empty road. But you know, that doesn't mean it's okay to do it. And yeah, so I've learned my lesson. And yeah, if you ever get your license, if you're watching this, I know the urge is crazy to just kind of, you know, do whatever you want, go fast. But you know, don't be an idiot. Like, it's so much hard work, especially here in Australia, to get your license, like your P's. And it's also so easy to lose it in the first, like, I think, 6 months while you're on your red P's. Because pretty much like any traffic infringement, like if you get like fined, I think, or you lose demerit points, your license is just gone. You got to start back at square one, and you've got to record like 50 hours of supervised driving if you're under like 21 or 25, something like that. And I just had like flashbacks of that, like when he turned the lights on. I just had like flashbacks of the like 50 hours of driving with my parents. It wasn't it. Yeah, so especially if you're on like your red P's, if you're here in Australia, don't drive like an idiot. It's not worth it. I got really lucky, honestly, that he was just a really chill cop. Pretty much just told me to stop being a dickhead, and you know, if I'm kind of driving like this, you know, on my way home from work, people, you know, in the area will kind of pick up on that if they hear my engine just like redlining. But yeah, that's kind of like my lesson for today's video. Just don't be an idiot, especially while you've got something good. Don't just throw it away like that. I got very lucky, and hopefully I can stop you from being a bit of an idiot as well. But yeah, shout out to that cop. If he ever sees this, he's a legend. And I've learnt my lesson, and I really appreciate what he did. So yeah, that's about it for today. About to go hit the gym, and yeah, have a good rest of your day. Peace out.